don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got. I know I got
times also including Merry Christmas in broad daylight, not under cover of darkness, in the middle of the night like some people do. But anyway, so the first thing I see when I turn this on is we are both, you and I, even though you're blissfully slumbering at that point, we're being inundated with retweets of various people. They say various versions of what the fuck is the matter with this fucking guy, right? And look what he's done. And it's fucking Jericho at 4:20-something a.m. on Christmas morning decided to pick that time to tweet, not even in response to someone tweeting to him.
Look, I didn't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all the these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, baby. I should have bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up. Long ways from the days I evade LA cuz couldn't pay. Nowadays, all the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks. From Mercedes, I Mercedes Chukwueze. Then my babies. Label hit me trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership drill, you can see me lately. Be quiet, a real speaking voice of God. Every word I jot, breathing past the waters, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way, Frank Sinatra. Been a shocker, been locked in with my doctor. Now I got him raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, the knocker. Home guard, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from the dog. Adversely, I affect the demon with this God flow. Then put my queen in yellow bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like an art show. Yeah, pockets on
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Cleveland Browns. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Now, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know, maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. In this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 44 yards. And the Cardinals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Chubb. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
The last run went so well for them. Maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on him and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. And they'll run it here. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
I will now finish this bottle of drink. Can you believe this? At 4 something in the morning on Christmas, he's not only under the influence of some type of rage, about something that's not inflammatory because it was factual. And he not only tweets
the Browns drive about to get started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen, but this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is if we could add a couple more scores, this one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Out of your mouth was metaphorical. He's verbally filleting him and massaging everything Tony has, because at that point in time, I believe that Chris was probably way too drunk to be able to give a decent blowjob. So it was only metaphorical. On a country road. And maybe that's what happened. He was on a country road and lost track of time. It was the aliens again. It was a time-shifting, weird, everything went black, and he woke up and, hey, my phone's on. What's going on? But again, the best part about it was as soon as he said 19-yard line. I don't know an employee handbook and have never had one in 4 years of working for AEW. Brian, what did you tweet about? Oh, I tweeted a copy of the handbook. I have it right here. Right here. And the whole thing. What does it say on the cover of it? It says all the wrestling policies and procedures. It's page 1 of 44.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Watson off play action. Steps away. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's Watson. Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, 29 yards. And the Browns get a bit closer.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for two. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Second and 10. Now Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Murray now on first down. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Browns drive about to get started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Again, Watson to keep it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. Now they'll change things up. Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Chubb running right. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Flushed out right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Cooper, the man in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Now Murray off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. Elijah Higgins, 26 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that looked like they had a victory, all of a sudden were going home with a loss.
Extra point good by Prater, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Oh, the return from his end zone is great. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. On first down, Watson. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Watson. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. but he could not pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Watson changing to play. They'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Back to throw, Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 57 yards. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the 2nd, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give you unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Murray now to throw.
Position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Check smash, check smash.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here now, 2nd and 4. Watson now to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Murray. He's going deep for Brown. This is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play in this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go up the middle with Chubb. We'll get this up to about the 44.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Second and 7. Watson now going to run the option right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. So here's a 3rd and 14. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Cards are going to get it back here just past the 35. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Another run on second down with Carter. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Taken in by Pascal out left. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 44-yard line.
A give, Carter running right. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 3. Murray going to throw. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
They'll bring a tight end in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Another tote for Carter. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back. They thought it manageable with that run.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up with a late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. To throw is Watson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Goodwin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Where's the set? 54! 24! 24 is down, he's coming.
Watson off play action. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Here now, 3rd down. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
Here's 1st and goal. Here's Watson on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Watson. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
If they're able to come back to tie or win this game, I think this is a play that we're going to look back on as the game changer. They really changed the tone and what the opposition wanted to do when they're trying to run some time off the clock and add to its lead late in this contest.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. 3rd and 19. Murray to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Watson to throw. His throw incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
The clock reading 40 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. A give up the middle to Carter. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Cleveland.